Yarg, I be Pirate Bouse, and today we be taking a look at Skull and Bones, the new open-world pirate ship game coming from Ubisoft early next year. Did you cringe? Or, come on, was that pretty good? I mean, I practiced that voice for a lot longer than I'm willing to admit. Anyway, I hope you fine folks are having a good day. As Pirate Bouse mentioned, today we're taking a look at Skull and Bones, which, next to Monster Hunter World, was one of the most exciting things I saw at E3, and thanks to my For Honor coverage, which resumes on Thursday, by the way, so calm the fuck down, I was able to get a little bit of insight into this title, and I cannot wait to play it. So what is Skull and Bones? Well, at a glance, and from what I know, it'll be an open-world pirate ship simulator set on the high seas of the Indian Ocean. You'll build up a fleet of ships and go to battle against other groups of ships for loot, bragging rights, and probably a lot of other stuff that we don't even know about yet. Now, and I might be totally wrong on this, but from what I can see, you'll have several ships in your group and you'll choose between them as you fight. As it stands now, there are several types of ships, and they come in all shapes and sizes. You've got the massive frigate, which is basically a floating tank with a huge health pool and a massive amount of firepower, all the way down to the tiny sharpshooter, a small ship with great range and speed but low defense, meant to chip away at ships from a distance. As far as the world setup goes, from what I understand, you'll have the massive Indian Ocean to explore and plunder, and everything I've seen points to this being a mix of PvP and PvE with designated areas for each. Now, as far as I know from the questions I've asked Ubisoft, they don't have the specifics down yet, but I don't think there's going to be a matchmaking system, which to me, and to some of you, I think that's a huge positive. To some of you, this might sound weird, but think about it if you've ever played World of Warcraft or any other MMO. There's usually areas for PvP and areas for PvE. I've got a feeling this will function similarly. Ubisoft is calling this a systemic shared world, which sounds a lot to me like The Division. You go around solo if you want, and then if you group up with other people, they appear in your world, and then you've got the Dark Zone type area for PvP if you want on top of that, which I know people cringe when The Division is talked about, but this is honestly one of the things I really liked about that game. Jumping in and out of your friends' instances was really seamless. I mean, at this point, it pretty much looks like we'll be playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but just the part with the boats. I mean, there are a lot of people from the AC4 team working on this, so you can definitely see the influences there. Anyway, as far as progression goes for your ships and all that other fun stuff, it looks like we'll have a lot of cosmetic options to choose from and ways to customize your ships. You'll be flying your own flag in an effort to build the deadliest ship on the Indian Ocean. Now, I hope it goes without saying that all of this is in a very early stage, so keep in mind that everything I've said is subject to change. The game doesn't come out until next year, so that is a decent amount of time to change things around, and that being said, I've pretty much covered everything I know so far, and if you guys are interested in this game, I'd like to add it to my roster of continuing coverage because I'm pretty excited about it. I've never played a game like this before, and I know Sea of Thieves is a thing, and I haven't looked too much into that one, but I know people generally like it, and I want to see how Skull and Bones stacks up against it. I do have some questions though. Number one, if I lose a ship in battle, is it gone forever? It'll be super risky gameplay if you build a ship up only to lose it in a fight, and I think that'll be pretty exciting if, you know, maybe a bit salt-inducing. But number two, my second question is, what is the boarding mechanic like? I've seen it a little bit in some trailers, and from what I can see, it looks to be some kind of cutscene, so I'm thinking it'll be automated and controlled by AI and dice rolls and stuff like that. But lastly, number three, will I be able to ever leave my ship? I'm wondering if you create a captain or something that's your avatar for in-game, and if you can make port and dock at places to walk around and buy upgrades and all that kind of stuff. And I think that'd be super immersive, but we'll see. We'll see how all this plays out, and as I said, this game is still a ways out, but if you guys want to know more, I can continue to cover this one as I find out more about it. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. As I said, there's another For Honor video coming soon, so fucking relax, please. I've been getting some pretty confused comments lately, and I just wanted to quickly clear the air for you guys. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below and get subscribed if you're new here. Also, join my Discord if you haven't already by using the link in the description below. And until next time, I'm BouseFeenux. I'll see you at the next one. And as always, thank you so much for watching.